Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Yesterday I made a video on this pattern, and before I deleted it, I thought this would be a really cool one to use the twirl pattern. And as long as you don't, let me just move this down here. When you use the twirl tool, this block is 9 inches. I've got my twirl tool set on 7. I've got my rate set on real low, like 2, and I can go left or right or left. But click on it right in the center and then hold down your mouse button. And you can see as long as you don't touch the outer walls, it's still going to be square. Now, hit the plus key, we've still got our nudge factor. And you could do this, you could mirror it the other way. So you have a different, this one's going that way, that one's going that way, and then just hit the plus key and nudge it over twice. And then you could do the same thing, hit the plus key, and you could mirror this way and make a total different look. But as long as you don't disrupt the square box, and if we look, it's still 36 by 36. And if we hold down the shift key and double click on the rectangle tool, it put a perfect box around it. So we didn't disrupt the lines, we just disrupt the center. And with that said, you could also do this, group all these together, and now it's 36 by 36, and get your twirl tool, and let's make it 30. And let's zoom in here. And let's get the twirl tool, and that should be about the middle, and do that. And just have a total different, and it's going to take a little bit of time. I mean, look at that pattern. That would, if you engraved that or printed that, it would look like somebody took forever to draw it. Anyway, just a little insight before I deleted the file. I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.